Paul Hopfinsberger is attempting to swim 21 miles across the English Channel. Surprisingly, his training involved gaining 16 pounds of fat. His fat cells have grown, weighing Paul down in the arms, chest, and belly. It's more athletic than it sounds. This is what our early ancestors probably looked like. For them, fat was a vital way of storing energy. As he heads out into the frigid water, the key to his success will be how Paul manages his body's fuel reserves. To start with, carbohydrates from Paul's last meal, stored in the liver and muscles, are quickly converted to glucose, then combined with oxygen to power him forward. Paul's muscles are now burning 3,000 calories an hour. It's what you'd get from 3 large hamburgers. But after 3 miles, the easy-access glucose is running out. He's facing a fuel crisis. It's a critical point many other athletes know as the wall. This is the moment that marathon runners dread most.
The average person has about 2 to 3 hours worth of energy. Once that is depleted, then you have what's called hitting the wall, where you just feel this physical fatigue and even this mental anguish, like you're just done. You need to stop.
The brain detects low blood sugar levels, and that makes you feel so bad you want to give up. But if you do keep going, the brain is forced to trigger a new source of fuel. To get it, the body does something truly astonishing. It begins to cannibalize itself and starts feeding off its own fat. Surprisingly, we never gain or lose fat cells. The same ones just shrink or swell according to how much fat we're carrying. When glucose runs low, we tap those fat cells as sources of reserve energy. But fat takes longer to process than carbohydrates. It's the gap in supplies that trips up the runners. Just like the runners, he must also switch fuel supplies and start consuming his own fat. Paul's extra layers have added 60,000 calories to his fuel tank. It's 10 times the energy of the glucose his liver and muscles contained when he dived in. But the process of converting his fat into fuel calls for extra oxygen, ramping up the demand on the lungs. He's now sucking in 48 gallons of air a minute, absorbed through tubes narrower than a human hair and across tiny membranes with a total surface area equal to a baseball diamond. It gives him the strength to cover 12 miles in the first 6 hours. But that's only halfway. He'll need to keep pumping fuel to his muscles until almost nightfall to succeed. The fact is, we all have bodies engineered like Paul's. It's just that his has been tuned up through practice. The focus of that training has been to raise the performance of his heart. Paul has lost over 14 pounds of his body fat during this swim. He's used more calories than most of us use in a week. Yet we're all designed to store and expend huge amounts of energy at this rate. Despite his fatigue, he keeps his heart and muscles going for the final push. After 14 exhausting hours, Paul's foot touches sand. He's made it.